Good morning, YouTubes. So here I am just leaving Muscat Island Marine Park, motoring out at this point and just getting the main ready to raise and ready to go here. There's a pretty tight spot where I was anchored, so I obviously didn't try to sail out of it or anything like that. Wind would be pretty light and variable. It changed directions quite a few times this day. As I got pretty close to Powell River, there was maybe about an hour where there was really no wind at all and I was kind of drifting. But things did pick up towards the end of the day as far as wind is concerned, so basically here's my day. Alright, we're almost off. Just trying to hang around these houses because there's internet signal and I'm trying to get the wind forecast. Well, for unknown reasons, PredictWind is not giving me any info, but Weather Network is not claiming any kind of huge winds. They're just saying southwest up to 15 km/h gusts, so should be a pretty easy going day. But we will be see. For now, we need to get moving. Had I not shut the engine off to look at the internet, it would have been quite a bit quicker just to motor out into the Malaspina Strait, but we'll do it this way. It'll take some time, but that's all good. In the next coming minutes, you're gonna witness something that I was a wee bit hesitant to include here. It's somewhat embarrassing, but I guess I am a pretty transparent kind of guy, so whatever, I'm gonna leave it in. Basically, there's always, I do spend a lot of my time singing to myself. Generally, it doesn't make it onto camera, but this particular day, I figure, why not? Up out of the back seat and Elvis laughing and the rising up on the shoe. But it was long ago when it was far away. Oh God, it seems so very far. And if life is just a highway, then the soul is just a car. And objects in the rearview mirror may appear closer than they are. Objects in the rearview mirror may appear closer than they are. body just like a bandage. She used my body just like a wound. Probably never know she disappeared, but I can see her rising up out of the backseat now, just like an angel rising up from her tomb. But it was long ago and it was far away. Oh God, it seems so very far. And if life is just a highway, then the soul is just a car. Objects in the rearview mirror, they appear closer than they are. And if life is just a highway, then the soul is just a car. Objects in the rearview mirror, they appear closer than they are. Just like a bandage, she used my body just like a wound. So one problem that's going to be reoccurring for the next couple well, who knows how long I'll be up here, but there's definitely limited cell phone signal everywhere. Unless you're near like a clump of residents, you're not going to get a cell phone signal. So the problem being, I can't really get wind forecasts or weather and that sort of thing. I do have a VHF radio, but it's never been all that great at receiving signal, so I usually can at least get some info from it, but it's much easier to consult the internet when possible. It appears about 260 degrees west on the compass, so a true reading is the destination. So I can basically not worry about looking at navionics and just look at a compass every once in a while. Sadly, we are slowing down already. But I actually do prefer slow going on a ComC. Especially going upwind is not a whole lot of fun when you're beating into giant waves. I mean, it is fun for about 10 minutes, but after hours of it, it gets extremely less than desirable. Hello again. So we've been on a broad reach, basically, anywhere from a beam reach to a broad reach here, headed toward Texada. The GoPro has been charging for the last few minutes. And when my head disappears from frame, that's just a little bit of steering angle adjustment. So I still got a ways to go, but we're about to do some driving, so I figure I'll let you watch and laugh at me. That seemed to go relatively okay. Don't really intend to be on this point of sail for a whole long amount of time. It's pretty light air. Sun is shining, lots of cloud cover around me, but there's no clouds directly above me, so relatively warm, but with the wind behind, I don't have anything to break the wind, so not ideal for sun tanning this day. Not going extremely fast, but the ocean is nice and calm. Always a plus. Last time I was in this particular stretch of water was probably the worst conditions I've ever been in. It was not much fun. This is very relaxing in comparison. Okie dokie, it's time to jab again, but I'm just going to try and run downwind for a bit, so we'll see how that works out. As you can see here, I'm having a tough time keeping the Genoa full, so it didn't really stay on this course for a whole lot of time. I suspect more wind would make this easier. It was pretty light air. Going about 4 knots now, and this point of sail is going to take me right to the anchorage, so we'll check back when we get near the anchorage. And I'm back to running downwind at the moment. Part of me kind of wants to just continue on to the end of Texada. It's not all that much further, I think only another 4 miles. There's not really a whole lot there, as far as I can tell from the charts. But rather take advantage of this downwind sailing to make up some miles. So I believe the new destination is an anchorage called Blubber Bay. Looks like there's a ferry terminal there of some sort. So that's kind of the new tentative plan. Yeah, the plan could very well change again, but I think we're going to go to Blubber Bay at this point in time. So I do have to pay attention to the helm here with this wing-on-wing configuration, or bad things happen, so I'm going to turn you guys off again.
Something else I should mention about Skipper. He's part of the props club. You know, that was you know, a lot of.
Well, the wind has died down a wee bit, so I've slowed down a wee bit, which is not fun. But so be it. Still going to try and make Blubber Bay.
But
What
then
is
he comes out, he
it?
wears his
4
freaking
o'clock.
newsdiaper,
Should be there
and
by
yeah, he's asking for trouble, he's getting it, you know. And I'm telling people, if you're following or listening to speed
8
bump,
o'clock
grab
maybe?
one far away. Yeah, it's just more mockery. But he's another guy that showed up.
Given
You
this
know,
rate
that
of
on
travel
property, doing
anyways.
a lot of stuff.
Oh, you're still recording. So, update time. There is basically zero wind. Pretty sure the current is the only thing really doing anything for me. When the Genoa fills, I gain about 0.2 knots, so... But then I'm going sideways, so... I don't know, Van Cove is straight ahead. Well, just off the port side there. Straight ahead is different anchorage. That's the Sturt Bay anchorage straight ahead, so I might end up there. I'm really not going to accomplish much in this, given these conditions, without burning fuel. So I don't know. Still kind of up in the air, but tomorrow it's 7 knots of northwest wind. So I mean, it'll be not, well, I'll be moving a lot faster than this, but not going to be any neck-breaking speeds either. What is it? Nearly 5, quarter to 5. Whatever, we'll still head for Blubber Bay. And I'll turn you off now. Alright, so I've been drifting here aimlessly for, I don't even know, probably a couple hours now. It's really haven't been moving any faster than about half a knot, so I suspect I'm just moving with the current at the moment. There's literally no wind, which is kind of sad. But I'm going to stick with it. Hopefully some wind comes up. I'm an hour away if I start my motor, so if worse comes to worse, at like 8 o'clock I'll start the motor and make some noise and pollution and whatnot and get to my destination. But I'm just really counting on some wind picking up here before that. And in the meantime, I'll just continue drifting. So yeah, there's that. Alright, well, we're seeing another soul on the water. That's the first for a while. It's a tugboat, I guess. The wind is actually coming in more from the west now, so it has changed direction. So I suspect it will pick up here, well, in the next couple hours at least, because it was supposed to switch to northwest overnight. So that's promising. We may just sail yet today, hopefully. This tug is gonna definitely shake us up a little, the wake from this fella. But it's not gonna slow me down because I'm not moving. I guess the one benefit of this, I'm able to like eat food and do things inside. I'm uploading video right now, in fact, to YouTube, so it's not all bad. It's no different than sitting in an anchorage, really. I'm just sitting in the middle of a strait. Not too shabby, but definitely not moving. And the wind is a different direction yet again. If anything happens, we'll get back to you. Just like that, we're back to sailing. It was only about 15 minutes since the last update, so we're going about 3.2 knots right now, and it's what, 6 nautical miles I think to the anchorage, so a couple hours will get me there by 8:30, which will be a-okay. So thank you, wind. In the distance we have Powell River. Originally that first bit way back yonder that I called Powell River is called Lang Bay on Google Maps, but I do believe it's considered Powell River. If anyone's local around here, you could probably chime in on that. But we've slowed down a wee bit, but we're definitely going faster than we have been pretty much all day. It's 2.7 knots currently. And right around that corner there is the destination, so not far away. We're about as close hauled as we can be. And I'm sure we're going to get a lovely sunset tonight. And there's a bit of Texada for you. I am not in shallow water. So that's where I was going to go. Somewhere in that region anyways. Not 100% sure where I was going to go, but somewhere over there. And we still have my current destination straight ahead. As you can see, the sun is coming down, but it'll be a while before it's dark. And we got some more Powell River over here. Whatever this factory is, I have to Google that. I think it might actually be some sort of pulp mill. It might be one of the last ones around here, but I'm nowhere near sure of that. And again, just another look at Powell River. And the wind has calmed down again, but we're still making progress, so obviously my depth sounder is not correct. And I think beyond that island is Savory. I don't believe it's visible here. I'm not 100% sure what that guy is, but that'll be a destination here in the next couple days. We're very close to rounding the corner, but yet again, dead calm. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to start the motor here pretty soon, I do reckon. That makes me sad. But tomorrow's a new day. So, hopefully tomorrow works out a little better. I don't really plan on going a whole heck of a large distance, the Mora, but we'll see how everything progresses. And we are motoring into the northwest tip of Texada Island here. There's a rock quarry directly ahead and a ferry terminal. I don't think there's a whole lot more here. Of course, we have a ferry right beside us. And yeah, the wind completely died. There were some tugboats in the way, so I had to start the engine. Well, I shouldn't say I had to start the engine. I chose to start the engine. Just so I could be here and get settled in before sunset. So we'll check back in a minute or two. and something or other there. And I do believe that was a marina at some point in time. But no longer. Of course, Mr. Ferry is making his way to his little clamps there. And we're making our way to shallow water, somewhere around there. This would be our abandoned marina. I'm pretty confident of that because the Navionics listing describing this anchorage says that you can use the marina's dinghy dock to get onto shore. So yeah, that's not there, obviously. But that'll be a cool little spot to explore. So I was definitely confused at this mystery marina I keep on referring to. I don't know, I'm getting it confused with something else I read there. It doesn't appear to ever have been a marina here, as you'll find out in tomorrow's video when I go ashore here to explore this, what appears to be abandoned quarry. Yeah, so whatever. Disregard marina references from now until well, the next time you hear them, most likely in tomorrow's video. And we have a lovely sunset here. And a ferry there hiding in the dark. We'll snap a few pictures of this for Instagram, obviously. As you can see, I didn't cover a whole lot of distance this day, 18.5 nautical miles. But due to lack of wind, it did take a long time. It was over 8 hours on the water this day. So here are my tracks, which I don't always have recorded, and I'll just leave you all with that. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.